There was a lot of people there with Amazon and Netflix themselves, and a lot of people trying to get to see them. It's an amazing opportunity, and in fact there's some great successes coming out of Australia. We've got relationships with both those companies on content that they've either acquired latterly, like The Dressmaker, which has been announced with Amazon for North America, or where they're looking to invest in something early. And that's fantastic, but yet again you have to think about, why does it fit the Netflix or Amazon model? What does that model mean? So I think they're an extraordinary, great new player, but do your homework.
I did meet with Netflix. Clearly, it's a very appealing option particularly for an independent producer like myself. The deal structure that they're offering is very attractive.
I mean, everybody's very excited about the possibilities, but there's also caution because yes, they have loads of money, but they also buy everything, and they're quite hard taskmasters. They do expect, and rightly so, they expect quality and precision, and I think that people are perhaps less ready to understand that than they might be. That it's not just a golden handshake, but it comes with obligations and expectations.
You can say Netflix paid $3 million for a movie that I made for 1.5, and that's something. But you've got no idea. You can't say, well, it was downloaded 1.5 million times in the first 3 weeks or something like that. With box office, it's very clear. It used to be the case with DVD as well. I mean, to an extent, you would be able to say, well, so many units, DVD units shipped and so forth. DVD now is dead. There is no quantitative measure of the success of a film when you go into this streaming kind of ecosystem.
Definitely, it's a point in time. They made a clear statement that they're looking to do things in a different way to what we've seen previously, and they were heard through their pockets. You know, they spent and are working with and forming all sorts of interesting sort of relationships with local specialists.
Netflix, you're selling world perpetuity, your film. You're giving them everything for a premium, but they don't give you any figures. Like, you will never know how your film played. They don't release any kind of data to you or anyone. So when you're going back to say, this is my film, you know, usually can say my film did this at the box office, or it had this many views, or it was really, you know, successful because of, you know, these factors. You don't get anything back.
You've also got to think through with Amazon or Netflix or anyone else or any distributor, what are they going to do with that content? You know, does it fit with your ultimate goal? You know, particularly those two big providers, they've been very good about the theatrical opportunity, but the theatrical opportunity is quite clearly just a component of their release. The core part of their release is obviously their online business model. Now that is amazing, because again, it is much, 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 much bigger than anything you're going to get in a cinema, but think that through. You know, don't just get all precious going, I need to be in every festival around the world and I want to see it in my specialty cinema. That won't work with their model, because at a certain point the days will hit, it has to go online. But also, don't be precious, because if you want your story seen, online audience is much greater than even the biggest blockbuster in a cinema.